Hello and welcome to Numeristical's Picks of the Day. Today is April 18th and I'm coming at you. It's about 5:50 in the morning here, California time. Let's get right into it. Again, let's start by reviewing the picks from yesterday. There was just one pick today. Picked the Pirates over the Mets, and that was a loss. Luis Severino pitched very well, despite the model thinking that he's not that great. Down 11 units on the year. So this is, I plan to do a video upcoming soon to sort of evaluate the performance of the model. I already did some of this analysis, and um, this is whether the model has any value or not. This is incredibly unlucky performance is the gist of it. Um, and I'll go into more details now. So it's certainly not a good start, and but I will keep in mind that this is sort of like really bad luck no matter what. Like even if my model has no value and I was just flipping coins, I should not be doing this bad. It's unlikely to do this bad. So I'll do some more details on that in a video pretty soon. But just wanted to address that because it's certainly like pretty darn striking to be down this many units so quickly. But with that said, let's keep going and let's move on to the picks for today. Whoops. Today is a very light day in baseball. It's only 5 games. And here you see them. We've got Jack Leiter making his major league debut for the Rangers today. You know you've reached a certain age when you have the sons of the pitchers that you knew as a kid and grown up now making their debut. So I remember Al Leiter very well when he was a hot prospect for the Yankees, and then later in his career when he was a really great pitcher for the Mets. So it's sort of striking when I see these names and realize that they're the sons of the pitchers I used to follow. Anyway, 5 games for today. You can see the model probabilities on all 5. Again, model has no knowledge of Jack Leiter, so it's kind of just, maybe not as reliable in that situation in assessing him. Then if you do our odds filtering, comes up with one game to look at, which is the Diamondbacks, likes the Diamondbacks on the road over the Giants. Thinks the Giants will win 54% of the time, so the Diamondbacks should win, about 45.5% of the time, 45.6% of the time. And so it's saying if you can get them for plus 146, that's pretty good. Pinnacle's already shown 149. So let's jump into wager talk here, go to the money lines. And you see we can get the Diamondbacks for 152 here at South Point. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the D-backs. D-backs 152. 152. And that's the only one we're looking at for sides today. Next, let's take a look at the totals. Again, just the 5 games. Here's the under probabilities that the model is finding. And it's telling us to look at the over for the Cubs Marlins. And it's saying take the over 8 if you can you need to get a little better than even money though to get the edge that the model wants. So let's pop in, see if we can get that. So here we are, the Miami, the Cubs. And you're seeing 8s across the board. You get minus 102, but we're not getting the better than even money. I'm not quite getting the edge that the model wants. I had a question in a comment about, why do I require an edge? Why don't I just take it if the model says, 1% better? than what Vegas is, and there's a few reasons for that. One is that the model's not perfect. It's I don't if the model says it's 53% and Vegas is saying it's 50%, so I'll let you bet at 52%. Um, the model Vegas is seeing some things the model doesn't factor in everything. So I'm not totally confident that that discrepancy is not due to some things that the model's not considering. So that's one answer. The second answer is that I did back test this. So I back tested. I looked at 3 seasons of back testing and said at what edges, what kind of profit would this model make if it bet at certain edges. And you start betting at very small edges, the model starts losing money. So you need to have a certain edge for the model to make money in practice. So these, I don't claim that the model probabilities are exactly right. What I did see in the back testing is that when the model thought it had a big edge, it did actually have an edge, though not as big as what the model said. So the model thought it was, had like a 5% edge, or rather, when the model thought it was 5% better than the line you could bet at, it would tend to be like 3% in practice, something like that. So that's the answer to that. But anyways, we're not going to find a bet on sides today. Again, very light schedule today, only 5 games. I am, just to give some previews since this is a short video, I am working on adding in some other models to this, so I'm going to start looking at like alternate totals, team totals, and sort of first 5 innings, and even first inning. I want to start pulling those things and trying to make predictions on those. Those I have not back tested because I don't have the odds for those in the past, but I hope to get that up and running, and so to be able to offer a few more sort of interesting bets and so forth. So that's all I have for today. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.